Good evening, friends, and welcome to another session of Candid Meena. And today we have, very interesting developments. Like we said that, some things seem to be moving forward in favor of, Samir Wankadeji, in the case, in the Cordelia Cruz case. And let's welcome each and everyone who's tuning in today. Hi, Tara. Hi, Vidya. Hi, Nina. So, friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit the like button and share it with your friends because we do a lot of research and we speak about topics which is not generally discussed or which is not at all discussed in the mainstream media because of they have a certain liking towards certain politicians and even they look at media as a business. So here you get to hear the stories which they don't report. Hi, Bardhanji. Hi, Simi. Hi, Vidya. Hi, Tara. Hi, Nina. So coming to the first piece of news, friends, and it's with regards to Samir Wankade, and apparently the Bombay High Court to CBI in Samir Wankade. The bench asked the CBI what coercive action it intended to take against Samir when it already issued a notice for taking his statement and when Wankade had appeared before the agency 7 times. Wankade had appeared before the CBI 7 times for questioning. The Bombay High Court has, asked the CBI for seeking the vacation of an earlier order granting interim protection to Samir Wankade in a bribery case related to the Cordelia Cruz case. The court asked the CBI to stop playing hide and seek. Wankade, the former zonal director of NCB, was responsible for directing the investigation in the Cruz case. The bench of Justices A.S. Gadkari and S.J. Digge heard a petition filed by Samir Wankade seeking to quash the case registered by the CBI and also requested interim protection from any coercive action like arrest. Last month, interim protection was granted to Samir Wankade, which now the CBI wants it vacated. So the CBI wants the interim protection, granted to Samir Wankade by the courts so that they can, arrest him and, question him even further. The bench questioned the CBI about coercive action they intended to take against Wankade when they had already issued a notice under Section 41A of the CRPC. And when Wankade had already appeared before the agency 7 times, CBI's advocate Kuldeep Patel argued that the investigators should be given a free hand. Arrest is the prerogative of the agency. What if in the future Samir does not cooperate? This is, the version of CBI advocate Kuldeep. The bench pointed out that once a notice under Section 41A is given, it means the agency does not intend to arrest. How can the CBI anticipate in the future? Has the agency reached a conclusion that arrest is required? This is what the court Justice Gadkari asked the CBI. Why is the CBI shying away from telling us, please don't play this game of hide and seek? CBI is a premier agency of this country. So you can see how the Bombay High Court has really put the CBI team in this particular case on the spot, and they have questioned all these actions of the CBI as to why they are so desperate to remove the interim protection of Samir Wankade ji. Now, the bench expressed serious doubts regarding the arguments put forth by the CBI. CBI is seeking the vacation of the no coercive order. The indication of CBI's arguments is that you want to arrest him. Your arguments are raising certain doubts in our minds. We want to see your case diary. This is what Justice said. The insistence that after 41A notice, the order of no coercive action be vacated creates serious doubt in our minds. Once a 41A notice is issued, where is the question of arrest? Is the 41A notice just a charade? So this is what Justice continued. The bench stated that CBI must openly declare that it has concluded that arrest is required. In response, Patel said that as of today, the CBI has not reached a conclusion. Now, the bench scheduled a further hearing on June 28 and stated that the interim order of no coercive action would continue until then. So you can see how CBI has been put on the spot. And why the question is, friends, why is the CBI so active in this particular case? It seems that they are hell bent on somehow sort of framing Samir Wankhede, right, from what it looks like. And when it comes to the SSR case, they are all quiet, right? Why the double standards? Why can't you put the people, the usual suspects? Why can't you at least call them for questioning, like Riya Chakravarti, Sandeep Singh, many others? At least call them for questioning in and give us the update as to what are your findings in the SSR case, right? At least you can do that, right? But why are you cherry picking certain cases only? And especially in this Cordelia Cruz case, the CBI seems to be very active. Each and every day they are very active, so it's quite obvious as to where it's going. Hi, True Indian. You're an honest channel with no affiliation or no sponsorship. Yes, True Indian, thank you. Seems like SRK and Sun will both end up in jail now. We'll have to wait and see, because as you know, that SRK is very, very powerful in the sense that he has a lot of money power. He has a whole ecosystem, sort of working for him. Like he has top politicians across both party lines. He has the best lawyers. So it is divine justice or the divine power which is against him at this point of time. Singing Prabhuji ke naam malo, Prabhu ke naam japo, says Bardhan. We support Samir sir. As for SRK, he is totally selfish, arrogant. Yes, we court best work now in Samirji case. Yes, I mean this is very good news, friends. That Mumbai court has really put their foot down, and they have asked the right questions to the CBI, right? And let's see how on June 28th is the next hearing, and let's hope things move forward in the favor of Samir Wankhede. Quote is Tariq with Tariq, what good will it do? Nothing. Then support these overacting people. Yes, freedom fighter. Good evening, Jaydev. CBI is targeting Samirji as they have so much to prove to lots of people. And who are these people who we are referring to, True Indian? Is it the common man, or is it the ecosystem? Right, that's a big question. So friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit the like button and share it with your friends. And the more you share the videos with more youngsters especially, the more they're aware as to not join the film industry. Or many youngsters, they are infatuated with reels in Instagram and Facebook, and they want to live the lavish lifestyle of these actors and actresses, vacationing in places like Maldives, and they think that everything is very hunky dory in film industry, but they don't know what the dirty truth is. So the more you share the videos, especially where we have exposed many stories of outsiders, how they are treated, the more youngsters will choose, they'll have better life decisions, and maybe a lot of lives will be saved, right? Thank you, freedom fighter. Hi, yes, Ree. So coming to the next piece of news, friends, and apparently this is an example where boycott Bollywood movement, and especially especially boycott Bollywood movement, and especially Hindus have awoken ever since SSR was murdered. And we all know that many brands, many cosmetic brands, many jewelry brands, they made advertisements making fun of Hindu traditions, and also many films also made fun of Hindu traditions and gods, especially Bollywood films. Now, as all of you know, that Adipurush, has sort of the collection has gone down drastically. So it's quite interesting to note that the latest box office performance of Adipurush, as of now, Om Raut film has collected only 260 crores in India in its first week, and it could only add 3.25 crores on Friday, which was yesterday. Okay, and so you can see how people have come together across India. They have realized that this film is just a mockery of the great Ramayana, especially with the kind of tapori dialogues which were initially put for Lord Hanumanji, and all the kind of uh, things which were made to make fun of Ramayana intentionally, I would say. And you can see now the power of Aam Aadmi, right? Now there's the makers, especially Om Raut, Manoj Muntashe, right? He is Manoj wants security from Mumbai police, and you can see they have completely been exposed, right? And I do wonder what is running in Prabhas's mind, right? He was very successful, thanks to Bahubali 2 and Bahubali. And now after Bahubali's success went into his mind, and he started taking offers from Bollywood, and he put them in a pedestal. And now look what has happened. Isn't it very similar to what happened to Vijay Deverakonda after the film Liger? Vijay Deverakonda also trusted the likes of Karan Johar, and look where he is now. So this is a maybe a ploy to sort of take famous, powerful, successful actors from Telugu, Tamil, maybe Kannada film industry to Bollywood. Give them some films with very tricky scripts, and they think it will flop, and they'll think and thereby it'll sort of destroy the careers of these kind of people, right? So maybe this is an agenda, right? CBI is protecting a lot of people till now. So if they grill for the delay and allowances they had given for the people to escape, all in the name of evidence, so we public easily can grasp. Then why not CBI? Yes, True Indian, and I mean it's quite obvious that the central agencies at this point of time seem to be evading or protecting Bollywood producers, directors. It's why is the central agencies only going after politicians, which is a good thing, okay, but why not Bollywood producers, film producers, who say they make 500 to 600 crores is the budget of a film, right? I mean, any common man can understand it is a clear sign of money laundering, right? How can you? I mean, it doesn't make sense that with cheap, VFX graphics effects, that so much of money is being spent on that, and where is the money coming from, right? It is quite obvious that it is money laundering, and it is also linked to the international drug cartel also, and that's where all the money is coming from, right? Henceforth, all Hindu text made into film should have laws even before making. Our cultural values can be protected only this way. We can't watch all the vomit of Bollywood or anyone. Yes, True Indian, a very good point raised by True Indian. And I would also, add one more point, that why is the censor board not being, penalized? Why is the censor board, not, why the people in the censor board are not fired, right? Why is the people in the censor board, they are not penalized at all? Why is that, right? It's not all Adipurush. It's literally total pictures of how naked Bollywood is. Now Bollywood wants security. Why the hell our tax is going into Bollywood? God's sake, we need to Stop paying tax, says Re. Yes, I mean, like it's quite kind of the middle class in India unfortunately suffers a lot, right? The middle class, the bulk of the middle class, pays income tax. You know, why aren't farmers not paying income tax, right? Why can't farming also be taxed, right? In India, right? Because we have seen a lot of rich farmers also. I'm not talking about the below um, average, below income farmers. Henceforth, all Hindu texts made into film. Yeah, we've taken that. Manoj Muntashir's interviews are bizarre. Lost his senses. Yes, Agastya. He seems to be, under some agenda, right? Like we have seen. Why not have time frame for CBI case closures by central ministries or by Supreme Court? Yes, true Indian. And I'm also waiting for the UCC to hopefully get passed very soon, which is the Uniform Civil Code, right? We do hope that it gets passed before the end of next year at least. ED should raid on CBI officials working on SSR, Zia, and Sami Sir cases, Agastya. So, Agastya, the problem here is BJP is, remaining quiet, right? They just make some blanket statements. It's all lip service from the likes of Nitesh Rane, right? He says that he has a USB drive containing some evidence of Disha Salian's case, right? And he also said that Penguin should watch out. But after that, nothing. Even Devendra Fadnavis said, there's going to be an SIT investigation into Isha Salian case. Oh, and what about all that, all those, promises, right? Uh, yes. Good evening, Viniji. Your beautiful collection makes contrasting combination with Aminaji's background quality. Thanks, Freedom Fighter. I second Agastya. ED raids now on CBI will prove the case more easily now with proof. Yes, through Indian. This is a good point, and let's wait and watch because as you know that in the case of SSR, many powerful people are involved across both party lines, be it BJP, be it Shiv Sena, be it Congress. So and also the fact that there is undoubtedly, from the BJP side, there are top ministers, you know, indirectly or directly involved in the SSR case. Otherwise, why are the BJP not actively pursuing this case? It doesn't make sense, right? I think Bollywoodians forgot that the public evolve. People can't be endlessly tricked into watching mediocre films. Many are enlightened now, especially after Sushant's tragic death. Yes, true teller, and the proof is the boycott Bollywood movement, right? Hi, maybe our Modi has a secret plan too. Now he has to concentrate on many things around like useless opposition planning to finish him. Yes, Savitri ji, but the good thing is in favor of Modi ji is that, China has sided with Russia and it has gone against US from a geopolitical point of view. And, it is good in the sense, in a way that, America has to depend on India now for a lot of things. So at this point of time, it looks pretty good from a external point of view for Prime Minister Modi ji, and the US visit is proof of that, right? I fail to understand why the censor board allowed this. Are they under drugs too? They know that they're doing when making this film. It's all about money and make jokes. The question: who are the people in the censor board, right? I mean, their finances should be checked, right? In my point of view, as to where they're getting all the money from, right? Was this a kind of toolkit to put a stop for people protesting on 12th of June for our SSR? Gradually, I believe it's taking a back foot, says Winnie. In America, half the population are intellectuals, Asians only, and many are Indians. In fact, many of the top MNC companies in the US, they have Indian American CEOs, right? Like Adobe, Google, and Microsoft, and many others. So, friends, coming to the next piece of news, friends, and we have Rajiv Khandelwal, right? He is one of the most popular actors in the entertainment industry, and he has a lot of fan following. And he was seen in Shahid Kapoor's Bloody Daddy. Now he was talking about the casting couch, and these are the kind of statements which came out from the interview. And he says that it's not easy for men to in the industry to make it big. Both men and women inherit things differently and hence have different experiences. People talk about women's safety, but men too have their own challenges. Men don't report it as much, and women's things get a lot of momentum. Having said that, I have also faced the casting couch. For some odd reason, our society feels हाँ ठीक है, लड़का है, manage kar liya hoga isne. So which means to say that since he's a guy that somehow he can manage all this casting couch and everything. Now regarding his experience, this is what he said, Rajiv. Men, I think, can overcome. They are made like that, I believe. Tomorrow if I go through the casting couch, I have said it in the past too, but you come back and say, oh, I have dealt with it and I am back. I have heard from a lot of women that they feel dirty from the inside. I didn't feel dirty from in the inside. In my head, I abused the person and said, sorry, boss, I'm not going to give in to that. So apparently this is, you have each and every day, casting couch stories just, spilling out in the public domain from both actors and actresses, especially from who does not have any sort of godfather or godmother, right? Huge applause to everyone who is supporting hashtag total boycott Bollywood and hashtag justice for Sushant Singh, plus everyone who is working very hard towards improving India and spreading awareness about Gattowood. Yes, Riji, and it's all thanks to people like you and many other viewers, those who are live here as well as watching, when they have time. Even you, each and every person, right, who at least sort of speaks about it to, someone else in their life. You're spreading awareness and you don't realize the power. It's like a chain reaction, right? You talk about at least you educate some people, say 2 to 3 people on a daily basis or on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis, and those 2 3 people will educate 5 6 others. So in that way, slowly the movement grows even further. BJP is silent. Our Adipurush, AAP, Congress, and other parties doing press conferences and condemned, catching the opportunity, says, yes, Agastya, in this particular case, why is BJP supporting Adipurush, right? And why is BJP silent? So, and it's very rightfully so that the other parties are asking these questions, but why aren't the other parties asking questions about following up on the SSR case and Disha Salian case, right? Even AAP and Congress party can ask what is the latest update on the SSR case, right? When BJP Maharashtra government is in power, right? Why they are not asking that particular question, right? Oh yes, Rajiv Khandelwal made it big by Kashish Day, few others. Rajiv Khandelwal, yes. Rajiv, not brave in speaking of nepotism. Bollywood does run on nepotism, yes, undoubtedly. It's a fact, believe it or not, many ignore cause of, yes, Salman. Yes, I've always told that Bollywood, there are few decision makers in Bollywood, right? Like Salman Khan, Karan Johar, Mahesh Bhatt, Ekta Kapoor. So these are the key people who decide, whether an outsider is going to be successful or not. Yes. Good evening, Dilip ji. So coming to the next piece of news, friend, and it's quite interesting. As all of you know that Tamanna Bhatia was an actress. She was very successful in Tamil films in South Indian film industry. She has had, she was also present in Bahubali, right, which was very successful. And also, she did, a small number of Telugu films, right? And then she decided, okay, let's, try out Bollywood film industry. Now, the latest with Tamanna Bhatia is that, as all of you know, that Tamanna is present in the series called Love Stories 2. And apparently, before all this, Tamanna, she said that she's not going to do any intimate scenes when she, initially ventured into the film industry. But in this particular Lust Stories 2, she was seen, sort of, exposing, she was seen topless, in this particular series, right, from behind. And this is what she said. She said, for an actor like me, because I have done a lot of commercial cinema, I am first the audience of love stories. It really gave me power as a female actor and as just an audience that people want to watch these stories. The taboo and shame around it is slowly wearing away because we are moving with times and everyone is evolving. So I was the first audience that lapped it up. I enjoyed it. I remember everyone that I knew had watched Love Stories Part 1, and everyone seemed to have enjoyed it. She spoke about her hesitations in doing intimate scenes and what the difference is now that she has finally done one. She said, I have literally next to no intimacy. So for me as an actor, it was a great opportunity to understand that something like intimacy is also just like any other scene. It is like a scene in which we are eating food, or it's like a scene in which we are doing action. It is choreographed. The entire process actually demystified so many things for me as a person and as an actor. It was very much needed for an actor like myself to present a side to the audience that they haven't seen of me. I was so hungry to show people that I am an actor and I can do anything. So the big question is, to Tamanna Bhatia and many others, right? Why do you change, your beliefs so fast, right? Is it? I mean, it's quite. You can see how, you know, South Indian film actresses, they have to compromise, something or the other if they are to, keep getting roles in Bollywood films or these series and these OTT platforms, right? Even exposing themselves. So this is the way in which Bollywood is trying to slowly, who all the actors and actresses who are successful in the South Indian film industry, you can see how slowly they're trying to sort of give them a bad name, or slowly trying to kill their careers, right? You can see now Prabhas career after this Adipurush film. You've seen the case of Vijay Deverakonda with the case of Liger film, and now you can see Tamanna Bhatia, her career as well, right? And her name also. Excellent observation by the bench. It is a clear case of revenge against Samir Wankade by the cabal, says Nirupama. Yes, drugs have become so easily available in Tamil Nadu. The rulers want to make money in any way, like Maharashtra and Kerala. Yes, true Indian G. Samir Ji will win. We support Samir Ji. God bless you always. Yes, and Dilip and each and everyone, I would urge each and everyone to share this video and also educate others regarding the case of Samir Wankade, the kind of suffering which he is undergoing at this point of time, right? An honest officer. Ekta Kapoor, Mahesh Bhatt, Salman Khan, and Auntie Kejo are inside the dirty bullies. They pick their favorite, yes, especially by Kejo coffee episodes, yes. Wish more movies are done by youngsters in YouTube, revealing the science and truth behind Hindu religions. Yes, she is no different from the naked women in Bollywood. What is it with South actresses who like Bollywood being naked? Good Lord! Now probably he too will be naked. Wait and watch. Says Ree. Yes, Ree. I mean, you rightly pointed out that these actresses in Bollywood, right? Especially the outsiders, they have to compromise on their principles and many other things behind the doors, right? And apparently that's how they get film roles and everything. So friends, with this last comment, we would like to conclude today's session. And do there's an interesting session at 9 o'clock, and with Dr. Ganesh, and he speaks about how the whole Indian American sort of relationship will be taken to the next level, and how it will affect the common Indians in terms of job opportunities in the future. So make sure to tune in for that session at 9 o'clock. Until then, we will see you on Monday at 8 o'clock. Jai Hind.